Welcome to the loop.
I can barely hold on to my horses. I bridled them. I'm saddled on them. I'm pulling back, and I'm just like, whoa, Nelly. Here we go.
That's not a horse.
That's not a horse sound. It's a sick horse. I don't know what that is.
It's a goat.
It doesn't even sound like a goat.
It's a goat.
Sounds like an animal that needs to see a veterinarian stat. Welcome to The Loop. It's a talk show about video games. My name is Eric, and as always, I'm joined by Kyle.
Hello.
And that guy, that's Jeremy.
Yep.
Oh, and don't forget about Trevor.
I'm Trevor.
BD. And, turning the knobs and the nips, we got Kuipers back there steering the ships.
Hey!
Oh, I drop sick beats.
Oh yeah.
And I
That's
do
a
it
thing.
fat style in the streets. And you better watch
that
out
work?
when I'm between the sheets.
Oh, no.
Because,
Someone just burped and it smelled really bad.
oh, that was me. I
Because
apologize.
you like to twist the.
Ugh. You know what that is? That's called balsamic vinegar.
Is that what it smelled kind of like?
What'd you have to eat?
Yeah, Trevor. Thanks, Trevor.
Was it like a green bean thing or what was it? What'd you have?
Kebabs.
Kebabs. Ooh.
On the grill, and I made
Chicken,
a
right?
no,
With the
it
marinade?
was mainly beef. Had chicken too, though. It was like so it had a pineapple, fresh pineapple.
Ooh.
Had chicken. It had some sirloin on there. It had some bell pepper,
You went all out.
bell pepper, zucchini, onion,
Wow.
tomato, mushroom, all on the little kebabs.
See, I just had chicken tacos.
Oh, those sound good.
Yeah, they were good. No, I mean that sounds.
But I
pretty good.
kind of made up my own marinade because I didn't know which marinade to use. So here's
Isn't that the only way to do it? Make
I mean,
your own.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll just throw like Italian dressing on it or something, and
Yeah.
let it marinate. But I made it my own. Here's the recipe real quick because this is a talk show about cooking and things. So
There is food games, so I mean.
Yeah.
so it's balsamic vinegar, olive oil,
Ooh.
Worcestershire, a little bit of it's called Bragg's amino acids, but it's actually like a soy sauce. It's kind of substitute. It's really good.
Okay, so we got
soy
some
sauce.
browns going on.
Some brown sauces in there.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
your balsamic, all that, and then you got some basil.
Okay, so it's very
And
much
then-
an Italian brown.
And then you got garlic, like a minced garlic.
Mint.
You know that like in a jar. And then just salt.
Have you had the
salt and pepper.
roasted minced
Salt and
garlic?
pepper.
That's so
that
good.
sounds good.
Oh.
So that's it. It was really delicious, and I'm sorry I burped it, Kyle. I really apologize. I'll
all
try
right.
not to let that happen again because I agree.
It won't.
It was bad.
It'll happen. And I'll get over it.
Did
I'll
you
try
get
to blow
any of those
it towards
notes?
Kuiper.
I'll
Through
get
that?
over it.
Well, at least now that you know what it is.
There was garlic. There was.
Yeah.
Actually, it smelled a little oniony.
I didn't even eat any of the onions, even though there were some onions on it. I kind of steered clear of them. But
But some of
this
that
is the
onion.
garlic probably is
Man,
probably mostly garlic.
I had some
Yeah.
onions last night, and they were those really strong red ones that you still, even with your teeth being brushed and everything, you're still tasting in the morning.
Oh, I
and you're
know.
like,
That's like if you ever eat like a salty snack right before bed. It doesn't matter how much you brush. Like you wake up with this weird dry mouth
Yeah.
feeling and
Cotton mouthy.
why did I eat that?
Well, the worst part is that the onions taste fantastic while you're eating,
red
and then
onions
it's like
are the best onions.
immediately after you're done eating and you've like kind of washed everything down with some water or something.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Then you're just like, oh, I taste it, and
Still there.
it's gonna be there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to avoid the red onions in the workplace. It's
Yep.
just it's just a polite thing to do.
Save that for your evening.
Save it for the wife.
Oh yeah, and the
It's
garlic.
an aphrodisiac.
Let's get some red onions in here.
Let's get some red onions. It's good to be back here. You got to get your head in the game because
Yeah.
here we are. We're doing this thing that we call the loop. A lot of stuff happening this week. There's a lot in the news going on. But before we jump into any of that, and also the top of the show, I'd like to cover a little bit about the Nintendo Direct that happened this week. Or I guess it was last week.
Go for
wasn't
it, man.
But before
It was
that,
like Thursday,
what's
wasn't it?
everybody been?
Or Friday?
What game? Anybody been playing anything fun? Anybody doing any of the games? Any of the activities that involve video gaming? I mean, have you played HQ this week? Because that's a video game.
I've lost. I've
no.
continued my streak of disappointment.
Did anybody play that game? The game that they did with the one winner? Did
Yeah,
anybody play that one?
I lost like 3 questions in.
But that was exciting. It only went
Oh, cool,
18
yeah.
questions, and then that guy won 25 grand.
I was like, my life could be
That's cool.
so cool if I won this.
I was wondering what would happen if, like, everybody lost. If
They
would
said it
die.
They
would
said it
roll
would
over.
roll over to next Sunday.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be cool too.
So it'll probably be 50,000 then.
Well,
But
it's good somebody won though.
I have
Yeah.
been putting in some hours this week on the EA Early Access with the what's the little Burnout Paradise.
is that
Remastered.
is it good?
It's the same game, which means it's awesome.
No, that's true.
Everything he ever dreamed, isn't it?
I'm thoroughly enjoying the numb mindlessness of driving a car, doing stunts, wrecking other cars, and just realizing I still have the entire map memorized.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
You did put probably 200 hours into that original.
Or more.
I
Or
don't know.
probably more.
Yeah.
That is definitely a Jeremy game.
It is hands down the best car game of all time.
Yeah, I personally like Burnout 3 a lot, but I can agree with you on this, even though I prefer Burnout 3.
Okay. All right.
Takedown. You know why though? Because it had that cool crash mode in it, where it was almost very arcadey, and it would just set up these scenarios, and you'd try to crash your car, and get the most damage. And it was
Oh
just,
yeah, that's
small
cool.
little.
That's
Oh,
cool.
it was
yeah.
my favorite. I just want to play that right
Yeah.
now. And you could kind of control this car with the stick even after it was wrecking. And,
That if they added that's the one thing that would make
just better. I just love that was my favorite part of Burnout, and this
Do you think
didn't
they're
have
gonna come
it.
out with a new one?
I bet they might if depending on the reception to this game for how
True.
well it sells. And that's,
Yeah. I mean, I bought it even though I already own the 360 version, which is available on Xbox, so I could keep playing the game if I wanted to. But I still bought.
You gotta get
the
that
new one.
4K 60.
Yeah, exactly. It is pretty. It feels like it's aged incredibly well for how old the game is. So it's a fun game.
Cool. Check it out. That's out soon. Anybody else play anything?
I've been following in Jeremy's footsteps, not this week, but of previous weeks. And
It's a dangerous path to go down.
yeah.
The right path.
Been playing
guess
some
it-
truck
no.
games.
No, I've been playing some Subnautica.
Oh,
It's so good.
It is a lot of fun, and it's I've been running into some stuff. I ran into something today. I'm not going to say what it is because it was really cool for me. I was just I don't even know this existed, but it's just
How
so
far
much
do you
fun.
feel that you're into the game? Do you know
I
what
don't
the
even
end game is
know.
yet? Or did you find out in
I
advance?
figured out something that might be the end game. I don't
Okay.
know.
I haven't beat it yet.
I've kind of I just keep wanting to build on my base and make it huge and ridiculous and stuff. Huge.
My
but-
best suggestion is to keep searching.
Yeah, I keep doing that.
Go
'cause-
deeper, go farther,
Yeah,
all the stuff.
I did find this ginormous hole that because I upgraded my little sub to go down 900 meters, and it went beyond that, which I found nothing that goes beyond 600 meters so far. And then there were some giant monsters that almost destroyed my sub, so that was a little scary. And it started this really creepy music when I was down there. It was oh, I think I should leave.
Did you almost drown?
No, because I was in my sub when I was
Was it
doing
really
so-
that scary then if you weren't about to drown?
Yes, because my sub would have exploded.
There's
and I
some
didn't want that
there's
to
some
happen.
big animals that'll take out your sub.
Yeah, that's.
They'll take out the big sub if you actually when you get to that. So.
I do have my big sub, and I almost got it exploded because I was.
all right. Let's not brag about our
Yeah.
sub size.
Sub size.
Only two. sizes
Family
in this
friendly,
one.
guys.
No, I like the big one's really cool though because it kind of fulfills that starship fantasy for me because you can walk around in it and
The small one
flip
docks
all these weird
inside of it.
switches and that you can.
Everyone
it's
loves
cool.
spaceships, Trevor. We get it.
It's
This is think about this though. It's a spaceship because you're on a foreign world, but it's also some.
Well, and then
You're not on a
submarine
foreign world.
I like that
because
you're
it's
on
a
the
ship
you're on
that
the
goes
same world that you've lived on
underwater.
for your entire life. It's not
No,
a
you're
foreign
not.
world.
No,
it's
you're
a
not.
different planet.
You
It
don't
doesn't
know
matter.
anything about the
But
game. Just
You're right.
So it's like
Shut
that
your mouth.
water world in Interstellar. That world was scary and cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
except not
Matt
as
Damon.
scary. It's more
because
not
there's
yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
I played a
Well,
little bit.
saying.
So
not as scary in different ways. It's scary in different ways.
if anybody wants to try it, I will say you can download it on Xbox Game Preview.
Oh yeah.
And play for an hour before you have to pay for it. Because all the game preview stuff, you get an hour with those games. And I did that. I played about 15 minutes, but I didn't really have the time to dive into it like I should have. Dive. But it does seem really cool. Only thing is, like on there, it seemed like maybe it was an older build because it just was a little clunky sometimes.
Yeah, I
and
think
with
it
the
is.
controller, maybe it wasn't the best way to
really?
play it. But it looks cool. I really want to kind of get into it more, but
Yeah.
I'd like to dive into it more.
Yeah. Well, and then that's
I
you
would
mentioned the dive. If you
as well.
if you jump in the water and look down, you will actually dive. It's pretty cool. He like sticks his hands out.
That is cool. It is it's a neat game. I got kind of stressed out when I was playing it because I was just kind of casually doing it, and then all of a sudden I was like getting hungry
It's like,
or
what the heck's
thirsty
going
or
on?
something, and I didn't have anything to
You didn't even know
drink
how
or
to.
make. I didn't even know
initially.
what
Yeah,
to do, and I'm
exactly.
just like, I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna die. I don't know, and so I was like trying. Well, and then it was like you need this coral ring stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get it, so I was like, I guess
What am I
I need
supposed to
a
do?
weapon or a knife or something. I don't even know what tool I needed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'll try to make a knife. And then I was like, well, to build a knife, you need this other stuff. And I was like, wow, this is a cool game, but I don't have the time.
Yeah, and
for
it doesn't
They-
even give you instructions.
They don't
really.
explain
It's
things
very,
really well.
Yeah.
very.
Which I like that. That's fun.
Just in front of you is all they tell you.
Minecraft was
Yeah.
like one of the first games that, and I think shortly after that would have been like Rust was kind of the similar experience. But it's like those games where you don't know what you're doing. And at first, like when I first played Minecraft, I was frustrated. I was like, I don't get this game. I don't need. But now now that they've upgraded it and made it so friendly, I kind of hate that. Like, I mean, I like the PC version because it doesn't do that, like the
Oh, yeah.
original. But if you play the
Yeah.
Windows 10 or the tablet version, it like has all the recipes there for you and stuff. And it's like, it's just that discovery is just it's exciting in a game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. That I can definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Anything else about you've been playing, Trevor, or is that it?
I just played a little more Mad Max because
Kuipers.
I do love that game, but and I've had some pretty cool moments.
Can I have a beverage?
None of which I can think of now, so I won't waste your time with me hemming and hawing about it.
Oh boy,
Top left.
sorry, Kyle.
Yeah, right there. Nope, right
I
there.
tried to blow it at Kuipers, but
Oh,
he
I was
ran away.
Anyone else want a beverage while Kuiper's up?
No, I'm good right now.
That's
All right, cool. Wait till he sits down.
What were you gonna say,
Thank you.
Kyle?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was distracted by everything happening.
What's happening?
What was happening that was distracting you? The drink?
The Kuipers across the screen.
Oh, cool.
The drink.
But that's where the
I mean, that
refrigerator is,
happens
and that's where
often.
I know.
Kuiper's is.
I know. Just seemed like it was real early in the show.
I was thirsty, I guess.
Yeah, that was kind of
Gosh.
early. What's your problem,
Sorry.
Jeremy? How
What's
dare
wrong
you?
with you?
Sorry.
You're supposed to wait at least
whole
20
flow
minutes
of
in
the
the show.
game.
Sorry.
The whole flow of the game's been
There's a flow of
messed
the
up.
game?
Yeah.
What?
I don't even know what Kyle's
I
talking
thought
about.
it's like a make your own adventure.
Yeah, it pretty much is. When have we ever stuck to it? Is there a certain drink time, Kyle? I'd like to know about this
It's
drink
at
time.
8.
Every week
It's
we
at
do
nine,
it.
nine, 9:40 usually is about when it takes about 40 minutes into the show before
Okay.
before the soda's been.
Kuipers.
All right, now we
It
know
is drink time.
you can't get thirsty till 9:40.
Yeah, 9:40.
All right. All right.
One game I've been playing this week. I haven't played it a lot, but it's really cool. Does anybody remember FTL? Anybody like that game?
Oh, it's
Not faster than light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't very good at it.
The guys that made that released a game fairly recently called Into the Breach, and oh boy, did anybody play Advance Wars on the 3DS or the DS? I guess back in the day, it was kind of a strategy game.
I think I wanted to, but I never did.
It's similar to that, but it's kind of okay. I'm going to try to explain this as quickly as I can without it being long and boring. But there's so you have your maps are like a grid. I think they're like 8x8 or something like that, and you start out with like 3 different types of mechs, and you drop them in. You place them. You have like choices where you can place them, and there's like these bugs and other aliens coming up that are trying to attack you, and it's a strategy game in a lot of ways, and you kind of have to like tactfully figure out how you're going to take these guys out without losing your mech. Now, That's kind of the basic overall, but there's so many layers to it because the cool thing is, as you progress through the game, you get pilots, and you can assign the pilots to the different mechs, control them. And you get different power upgrades to make things more powerful. You can upgrade the weapons. You can do all this stuff. Now, where it gets really cool is it's like a time traveling game, and every time you die and you lose, which will happen a lot, and there's like 4 islands you can travel to beat the game. And anyways, every time you die, you have to go to the main screen, start a new game, and when you do, you pick. And this might happen when you die. I don't remember, but you pick one of your pilots that had died to time travel and send them back, and so they keep all of their stats. So like if they've been ranked up to a certain level, you send them back to the original timeline. So it's like that's a separate timeline that just happened, and now you send them back to start in progress a new timeline. But they have their stats. So if they die and maybe you rank up another one, then you can choose which one you want to save or whatever in that time.
So this
period.
is like a top-down grid.
Yeah,
game.
the whole game's played out that way.
That's cool.
And it's kind of like a 3/4 view, and it's just.
And what's it available on? You said
It's just on Steam right now.
On Steam?
And
Cool.
but it'll run on like anything because it's not that but what I've been doing, which is actually really nice, is I installed on my PC because it is Windows only. But I'll be like sitting on the couch watching TV and just stream it to my MacBook through the Steam app.
Yeah.
And it runs like butter. It's fine, no problem, no hiccups or anything like that.
Wow.
And so it's pretty cool. It's only $15. It's a really, really fun game. If you like strategy types games. I haven't gotten far enough in it to really like understand everything I can do, but it's got some of those FTL like components where you're applying certain things and you have to kind of borrow and steal from other places to get to power up certain items, and every mech has its own like little layout and stuff like that. So if that's kind of the game you're into, it's a cheap little jaunt. Check it out.
Sounds interesting. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, especially the time traveling thing. It's just really cool because you're kind of like, okay, I got to choose correctly, choose accurately. And I'm sorry, Kyle. Kyle really regrets sitting next to me.
Keeps happening.
I don't even know what's happening.
I just suddenly, oh, there it is.
They're silent.
Slapping my nose.
Okay, real quick, let's talk about that. So that game was Into the Breach.
I've been playing nothing really.
Have you been playing anything, Kyle?
Just same old stuff that I've been playing. NBA, Batman, Telltale, getting through that. And then I tried playing Rime a little bit last night, and I just could not get into it.
I haven't tried it yet. Yeah,
I don't know. It was like
it had a cool art style, but I didn't really know what it was.
Like with a game like that, there has to be something that like completely magnetizes me to begin.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, when I was playing it last night, I'm like, I am just not into this. I don't know if it's just I don't feel like playing this type of game right now, or if there legitimately is nothing that's sucking me into this game. So I may give it a try some other time, but it just, I don't know. And I know it got a lot of really good reviews, but it just didn't seem like it was something that.
Is it like a Zelda type of game, or is it like a adventure game?
Really what it feels like is Journey in a more of a Zelda looking landscape. Is kind of what it felt like. There's not like really any weapons or anything like that. You just yell at things.
Are you saying classic Zelda or new Zelda?
No, like Breath of the Wild. It seems very much like it's in that same vein.
It has
a little bit stylistically, a little more clean, cartoony, but
that was the free game this month, right? Or last month?
Last month, yeah.
PS4. Okay.
So, and it hasn't been out for a full year. It got really good reviews. So, it just for whatever reason did not really suck me in. So I was a little.
It seems like
I was
the
a
kind
little
of game
bummed.
you kind of have to be in a specific mood for.
Yeah,
Just because
try it out.
it's not really in your face.
Real quick, the Nintendo Direct happened last week, and I said this week. I think it was last week. It was like on Thursday,
Thursday or
something
Friday,
like that.
It was the 4th.
It was Thursday.
It?
Yeah,
Thursday. Yep.
I really just run through some of the highlights here. They spent a lot of time on Mario Tennis Aces. That looks really fun. That's coming out in June 22nd, I believe.
I can't wait for that game.
That looks really good. It's got the adventure mode in it and everything. It looks fun. There's some new Splatoon stuff coming out. It looks like a whole new DLC, like campaign mode. Looks kind of like the Matrix or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, interesting.
It's like, yeah, you travel through these subway systems that connect 80 different research facilities, and you play through as one of the squid people. Anyways, what else was there? WarioWare Gold is a collection of all the WarioWare games that are coming out to the 3DS. It looks really cool. I don't know. I'm skipping some things here, but Detective Pikachu, that movie that's coming out. I guess there's a game that's coming out. I don't know if that's around the game.
Is Ryan Reynolds in the game too?
I don't know, but it's coming out like, I think that's this week or next week maybe, or sometime. It's coming out soon. I don't know if he is. It looks interesting because it's like it's like Pokemon LA Noire or something. I don't know. You're like finding clues and like solving crimes and stuff. It actually looks kind of fun.
Yeah, I want to get it, but I don't have a 3DS anymore, and I don't plan on buying one. So.
Yeah. Some of this stuff I'm so surprised they're still putting it on 3DS. I don't know why they're not just putting it on the Switch, but whatever. They're releasing another remake of Mario. I think it's the second Luigi's Mansion on 3DS. The Kirby game, I know we'll talk about that a little bit later here. That's coming out this week or next week. They're putting Okami on there. Putting Okami on the Switch. Obviously the Dark Souls amiibo that Trevor tried to get.
Yeah.
Did you ever have any luck getting that?
No.
I saw you complaining about it on Twitter.
Well, part of the problem was it's also a GameStop exclusive, so you can only get it from the one place. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it in store, but I'm not expecting much.
I think I heard you can only order it online.
Oh, really?
Can you?
Yeah, like only order it
surprising.
online through GameStop. So.
Captain Toad this is exciting for people who didn't play Captain Toad. I think it's a fantastic game. It's coming to the Switch and the 3DS, which was on the Wii U. It's kind of a puzzly game in a way, but it's still like a platformer at the same time, and it's like these maps that are kind of I don't know, obviously three-dimensional, but you can spin the camera around just these kind of small maps, and it's like finding your way through these puzzles on there. It's really good. Just check it out. One thing that shocked me was Crash Bandicoot is coming to the Switch, and it's coming to Xbox, and it's coming
that seems really interesting.
That does seem really weird, though. Yeah.
Sony's.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like it. So
Little Nightmares is coming out on the Switch. That looks cool. If you hadn't played on PC or something already, but it's getting all the DLC and everything with that one. South Park, The Fractured But Whole is coming out. Hyrule Warriors, that was already announced. An ARMS tournament is coming for people who actually still want to play ARMS. And the big thing was Smash Brothers was teased. Now I think that the real question
for
here,
this year yet,
yeah,
right?
2018, and
Well,
so.
I love how there's a lot of people that like reacted and went insane when it was announced, and I mean, really, there's going to be like no one expected that there wouldn't be a Smash Brothers for this system.
Okay, well,
That was my favorite. I was watching PewDiePie, and he's just like, everybody went nuts for this game that has come out for every console generation so far for Nintendo.
I mean, the funny thing about it is, though, is the guy that I don't know his name, but the guy that actually creates these has like gone insane making them because he like his wife divorced him over it.
Oh gosh.
There was actually like some actual legitimate concern that they wouldn't make another one, that they might. So here's the thing that's still kind of out there is it just like Smash Brothers Deluxe, like a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Like, is it just a re-release of the Wii U version where they add some like Splatoon characters or something like that? Or is it actually a brand new game? They didn't really say. So there's a lot of discussion online about like what is it, and people have been like dissecting the silhouettes of the characters that they showed.
I have heard it is a brand new game. Like the main reason, because if you look at the logo, there's no lines on it. Like there's on the Wii U and the 3DS one, there's like curves that kind of expand outward.
Yeah, right. I know. I've heard that theory too. It's all, but I gotta say, it's all theories.
But we don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, I tend to lean towards it's probably a new game.
Yeah.
But the only thing that makes me question a little bit is that it is coming out this year, and that seems really fast. But I guess they haven't put one out for 3.5 years, so hopefully it's a new.
And well, it may seem really fast because they just announced it. They also have had the Switch and have been working on Switch games and put out a proper Zelda and Mario game. So it doesn't. I mean, I think that there could be a very good chance that it's new. Could be wrong. but
Which that's still like a Zelda and a Mario like in the first year of a console for Nintendo is insane. That's never happened. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully it is. We will find out. I'm sure. I think there's good reason to believe it is a new game, but I just trying to keep everybody because I know you guys are really excited. So
I'm just excited to have another game that takes me back to my Switch because I just haven't really played anything in a while. Even though I've got Skyrim and whatnot, I just haven't spent as much time with it. And I really would like to play some more of the indie games that are out there, but I just keep forgetting about it because I've had other stuff I'm playing. So
yeah, I'd say like the Switch makes me wish I had a commute, like that I was not driving.
Yeah,
like that's kind of what I wish.
I was just thinking.
Like,
I wish I had a trip to go on.
Yeah.
So that I could take something on the plane.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
This is because I would actually spend more time with it. The thing is, like, there haven't been a lot of games that I've been playing lately that are like, oh, I want to sink all my time into something. So I kind of go back to it and just play Skyrim, catch up on Rabbids because I never finished that game. And that was really good. I don't know.
I still want to pick up Golf Story. I never got around to that one.
I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest with you. At this point, you're
don't
not
think so?
really missing that much. Like, it's a fun game, but I think if you...
I kind of lost touch with it after a couple hours of play, to be honest. It was a good first couple hours.
Maybe you'd like it, though, Kyle. You should just do it.
I don't know.
Dive in and just beat it.
There you go.
You just saved me $15.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. It's
That
just,
I hadn't spent
it
yet.
definitely didn't.
But you
I
made
gotta-
your mind up on your own.
I
yeah.
gotta spend that money on Sea of Thieves. Let's be honest.
So good.
It's going to cost you more than $15.
I know, but that
You haven't already bought it?
will roll it. No,
Sea of Thieves, yeah, that's
I
coming out.
got a discount.
That's coming out soon.
GameFly that I got to use.
Man, yeah.
I went ahead and bought mine on. Well, I had the stupidest thing on Google Chrome. I couldn't buy games on the Microsoft site because I wanted to buy the one where you can get the Windows and the Xbox version.
I thought if you bought it on the Xbox, you got both too.
You probably
Yeah,
I
you
just
do.
was,
As long as you buy it digitally on one of those platforms,
Correct.
you get both.
yeah, I just was trying to make sure.
But what I don't know is it going to cross over on the same account?
Yeah.
It will?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the way all of theirs has, like Cuphead, Forza, like all those games.
So it's okay.
There was a nasty glitch with Cuphead that I experienced when it came out because I played a bunch of the first world on PC, loaded it up on my Xbox. It started my game over and then synced that to the cloud, and so I had lost everything. Like I lost.
I think
so
other
that-
people had talked about
Yeah,
that too, or maybe
so
I just remember
I
you
brought
talking
that
about
up,
it.
but I don't know. Anyways, anything else, or should we get into the games of the week? Games of the week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Games of the week. We know you can't wait to get your grubby little hands on them.
Okay. How's everybody doing in the chat? I see I Dislike Tax is hanging out, and Trev E91.
Jolly's in
Jolliver's
there.
been there. It's good to see y'all having a good time, having a little chatty chat. Yes, this is the games of the week. These are the games that are coming out this week. This is from today, Wednesday.
If there's any time to listen to this segment, this is the week to do it, right?
Why is that?
There's some good stuff.
Because there's some good games.
Oh, okay. These are the games from this Wednesday till next Tuesday. Coming out. Oh no! Did I do it again? Coming out.
It's just it's a wave that just occasionally creeps
Do you want to
up
switch
and it's-
spots with Jeremy?
No, I mean,
I'd
it's-
feel much worse doing it. I'd feel much better doing it to Jeremy.
yeah, I
It's
hate
just
you so
it's the
much.
fact that I don't. It's not even like there's an audible cue that it's coming. Like I hear you burp or something.
hit by a wave.
I
It just
just
randomly hits me, and I'm like, "Whoa, there it is."
I'm just disappointed I didn't also have garlic.
I'm not disappointed.
That sounds
No, I'd
about
blow
right.
it his
Jeremy.
way.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Okay. It doesn't help that
All
my
right.
microphone is kind of like facing Kyle, so every time I talk, it's just like. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, garlic is bad.
No, it's good.
So
it's
good.
good.
You should give me a Diet Coke
You
Piper
should
so I
not
burp
feel
some more.
bad about this.
I'm just kidding. No, actually, well, you got to go through these. Stay there. Stay seated. Just ignore me.
Wait until the
Kirby Star Allies
minutes.
for the Switch. It's coming out March 16th. That's in 2 days. That's this Friday. Also, this Friday's Burnout Paradise Remastered.
that Jeremy's already playing.
Jeremy's playing that early access on the EA.
Yep.
Assassin's
It's in the
Creed
game.
Rogue Remastered, I guess, if you're into that. That's coming out the 20th. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I will
Hooray.
say I'm not gonna buy it because I already have it on PC and it's basically the remastered version because my PC is awesome. Yeah.
Is that your new catchphrase? You just gonna say that every week?
You suck.
No, I just.
Trevor, my PC's awesome friend.
Awesome.
But
Change your
anyhow.
gamer tag to that.
Okay, I'll do
My
that.
PC's awesome.
My
That'd be a great
PC's
gamer tag.
awesome.
Trev
Why are you
Dog, my
playing
PC's
Xbox?
awesome.
Anyhow, I've been playing. I played a little bit of it, and it's really cool because like they do all of these like really cool things to like link these several different games, and it's story wise. If you're really into the Assassin's Creed games, I would definitely pick this one up just because. Well, it's basically more of Black Flag where you're sailing your ship around, and then also the story reasons.
Was it the
it's just-
PS3 only release?
Yes.
At one point, that's what it was.
'Cause,
It was
yeah.
when Black Flag came out, and that was on the
Or-
new consoles.
Yeah, and it
then
was
they
like
released, and everybody overlooked it or whatever.
yeah, because like why is anybody gonna go back to it? Because it's but yeah, it's really cool. They did some interesting things, and you play as a Templar instead of an assassin, so that's pretty cool.
All right. The other game, Attack on
Trevi is asking, is the remastered a digital only?
I don't know.
He said that GameStop
Maybe?
still is clueless about it. GameStop's clueless about a lot of things.
Yeah.
So don't trust them.
Yeah,
They hire top-notch teenagers.
They like stealing money from
I
you.
don't know.
Attack on Titan 2 is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch on the March 20th. That's next Tuesday. Also, Sea of Thieves is...
I haven't heard much about that one. Is that that's a ship game like Black Flag?
No, it's kind of like
It's-
a boat game where,
Oh.
but you steal the other people's boats.
Okay.
It's like Grand Theft Auto, but for
Oh.
like boats.
Okay.
So they should be just calling it SOT, and then
Yeah.
there's SOT Online and other stuff
Sought
like that.
online.
Okay.
Titan Quest, March 20. I don't know what this is.
It's actually a really, really, really old game for the PC. I'm kind of excited to see because it's going to come out for Switch again too eventually, and like it's like an action RPG, but I'm excited for it to come out for Switch. It'll be really fun. It's kind of a dumb old game, but it's really fun though.
I dislike taxes. How dare you judge the sensation I have in my pants?
He said Grand Theft Auto has boats, you numbnuts.
All I'm
Just because it has boats doesn't mean it's not a car game.
They're
There's
not-
a difference.
Yeah.
Inherently a difference.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, give me a break.
So you're saying Grand
Break me
Theft
off a
Auto
piece
is
of
just
that
trying
Kit
to
Kat bar.
be like SOT.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
yeah, that's it. So this is an old game coming out. That's cool. All right,
Looks great.
Oh, you can fight giant lizard monsters. Let's jump into the news.
Keeping you in the loop with the latest gaming news.
Whoo boy. Woo doggy. VentureBeat.com is reporting game devs respond to Trump with video highlighting games, art, and beauty.
Yeah, so after last week with that super secret video game meeting that
No one went to.
that Donald Trump had, the White House had actually released a video on their YouTube page full of violent, like extremely violent points in video games. Didn't have an age limit on it, from what I understand. According to this,
You mean on the video?
on
like
the
a
video,
warning,
yeah,
you
it didn't
mean?
have
Like
like you've got to be 18 or older to view this.
Okay.
So like a whole bunch of content that's in those games that have the mature label on them. And so this is something that Games for Change decided that they were going to make a video about and kind of respond to it. And they put together an 88-second video. Matches the length and time of the White House's video that shows a whole bunch of just breathtaking, they call them, pretty
Little
exciting
Big
scenes.
Planet made it, Trevor.
Did it?
It had
Nice.
Breath of the Wild, Minecraft, The Last Guardian, Little Big Planet, Monument Valley, Never
yeah,
Alone.
the Monument Valley. Let me stop you right there. If you remember in House of Cards, Kevin Spacey played that game.
That's
One of
true.
the seasons,
Oh.
so we probably shouldn't
And
talk
he's
about that.
a jerk, so
Yeah, so
obviously that's a terrible game.
yeah, we probably shouldn't
Wait, you're
acknowledge
saying that
game.
something on TV that was bad? Oh, but
No,
it's because
no.
he played a video game.
Also,
No,
if you
Kevin,
play-
Kevin Spacey's a bad person. Remember all the sex?
Yeah, I know. No, I know. But
yeah, he did
played
things
that
to
game.
people.
oh, that's
So we should
that's what.
boycott.
That's
We should
why.
He
boycott.
did things to people because he
Yes.
played Monument Valley.
And boycott Call of Duty because he's in a Call of Duty game.
Oh,
yeah,
true,
all
yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Boycott all of them.
Wow.
Except for Black Ops 4, it's coming out October 12th.
Yeah, don't boycott that one.
That's like early for most Call of Duty games.
Yeah, they
of the
did
year.
that. They decided to change it up. I think because they've. I don't know.
Too much competition. of
Yeah,
real
maybe.
games.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I like Call of Duty.
I dislike Taxes says Kevin Spacey wore pants.
Sometimes.
Boycott pants.
Boycott pants.
Boycott pants. Take them off. Keep your pants on, Trevor.
Family friendly.
Stand up and try to take your pants off on Twitch. What are you doing?
Boycott pants.
He's making a statement. It's free speech rights.
That's true. I mean, never mind. I'm going to stop on my head. All right. So there is.
Yeah, so we'll have this linked in our
Yeah,
story, so you can go and find the video. It's pretty cool. It's just, I mean, it's just a whole bunch of awesome moments from games.
I mean, honestly,
I gotta admit, though, I
the White
watched
House
the White
one
House
was
one.
cool too.
Yeah, I was like, oh
Yes.
yeah, that game was awesome. Oh yeah, look
yeah.
at that.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
yes.
why'd they show a skull shot, not a nut shot?
Yeah.
Man, come on.
I will
you know what I'm talking about,
More
Sniper Elite.
hardcore.
I will say I did a Trev Talks video talking about it. And if you haven't watched it, watch it. But
YouTube.com/Minute and Tub.
yeah,
he has a pretty nice PC.
but no, I was gonna say I felt really weird because I was just pretty much what I did was I just grabbed a whole bunch of video footage of violent video games, and then I talked about how video games don't make people.
I
violent.
noticed that, and I thought maybe I'm missing the point.
I didn't really. The irony didn't really hit me until I was editing the video, and I was like, "This is kind of funny." And
I thought
didn't
it was
intend to be.
intentional.
No, it wasn't entirely intentional. I just kind of wanted I try and make the video relevant behind the audio, and so I was like,
Real quick, dislike taxes. Thank you for the donation.
"Oh, hey, yeah,
What?
thank
What?
you."
Yeah, what are they?
200
I don't know.
tokens.
I
He's
don't know.
making
Says-
it up,
so-
and I'm gonna say thank you either way.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know what tokens are.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
What
You can give us
currency
tub
or
bucks.
No,
Wait, we
give
you
tub
tub
bucks
bucks.
that you can use to get autos.
What are
at-
tokens?
Yeah, what are tokens?
I'm confused.
Someone tell us.
Anyways.
We're lost.
All right, go on.
No, I just that was an unintentional thing of, I'm talking about how video games don't make people violent, and then there's a guy and there's the Doom guy making some demon's head explode in the background, and
But what about all the what about all the kids who went out and stole cars and crashed them into hundreds of other cars in parking lots because they said they wanted to do an IRL of GTA?
well, there
That was like a 10-year-old, and that was
No, there was
one
lots
thing.
of them that
No,
happened.
that was a 10-year-old.
Lots of them.
We need to stop for a moment. It is 9:40. Kuipers. Eric needs a beverage, please.
Yeah, Kyle wants to smell more
It's
garlic burps.
It's 9:40. It is
Wow.
beverage time.
Wow. Wow.
You know what? Why don't you hand me one of those
Wow.
ales
Wow,
of ginger
wow,
as well?
Wow.
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 wow,
Wow.
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 All right, thank you, guys.
These beverages are brought to you by Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Wow. Snap into an ow.
Wow.
All right. So, all right. It's,
That was good.
You know, I don't know what it. Thanks for the all right. So, it's just this White House administration. It's hard to keep up with. I don't know that this is going anywhere. But you know what? You know what he
Yeah.
did a good job of distracting us from the real problem. So, bravo, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Good job at jingling your keys over here.
Hey, look.
So we all went.
Video games are bad.
Oh,
Squirrel?
oh, we shouldn't work on like any better gun control. That's cool. So good for us. Thank you for that, though. It's important. You know, but you can't really control the guns. I mean, right? That's the thing.
Just next story. I see Jeremy glancing over
No, I'm
here
just
in,
like,
the,
I mean,
in the video.
I'm not
Next
controlling
story.
my guns at all. They're just laying there on their own. So
Yeah. Oh, this whole so that's the thing is like the argument. I mean, it's not. You know, I've just like I'm struggling to say words right now. So the thought of a gun walking out the door and shooting someone, right? Is that the argument you're about to use? Because holy cow, that's the lamest argument.
No.
ever.
You were saying that we needed to control guns. I was making a joke.
No, but I think we could do a way better job of like who we sell guns to and who.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we need to look into the whole.
And we should just like get rid of dismantle the NRA. Who cares about the NRA? Like, what good are they doing? Nothing. Just a lobbyist for no reason, right?
Right.
Tell me why.
Agreed.
Tell me why we need the NRA.
No,
Jeremy.
it has.
We
nothing.
don't need
Well,
them.
I'm not a member, so
I know. Why do we need them then? Why'd you look at me
you don't
like
need them because you're not a member.
Well, I know, but why'd you
obviously the
look-
people who are members do. Why?
No, they don't.
I'm saying why do you think that as a non-member you have the right to try to dismantle something that other people are members of?
I think we should dismantle any lobbyists. I think all lobbyists are terrible.
Well, that's
Except
never gonna
for
happen.
lobbyists for the tub.
Yeah.
No, that's-
And
If someone
video
wants to
games.
lobby for the
No,
tub,
that's stupid. Get rid of that too. That would be dumb. I'm just
I'm
saying,
just
like
trying to get more people to watch us.
No, I mean
we need
agree
lobbyists.
all the
that,
our show.
that lobbyists have ruined part of our
part.
Our,
Why are
well, yeah,
there-
there's plenty of other reasons that our country's.
I mean, that's a
has
huge big of
problems.
it. Like, if,
Yeah, that's a
if the
huge part.
lobbyist money wasn't there to support these, like,
We would have a fraction of the special interest issues that we have today.
think about like back when they started saying sugar was good for you. And like because of lobbyists, when they were like, it's fat free, so it's good for you. And now we have like this
Well,
obesity
actually, the interesting
epidemic.
thing is the government actually sets the price of sugar.
Oh, I know.
And how
it
much
used-
they can
and like
sell.
back in the day, it used to be more
and-
expensive.
yeah,
like
crazy.
all of this stuff, like all because of lobbyists. Like everything is because of lobbyists. We don't. So when
Absolutely.
I say dismantle your NRA, I'm not picking on anybody. I'm saying all of them should go.
No,
like,
and
it's
that
just-
I agree.
It's bad. You know. I mean,
Why are there so many lobbies that people are hanging out in?
That's a good question. I like lobbies, especially when they have good seats.
That's true. That's
But
why there's
they
so
never
many
have good
lobbyists.
seats, though.
Because there's good seats in those good lobbies.
Yeah.
Right?
They usually have those like weird plastic seats, and it's just like you can't really get.
why?
What
why?
lobbies
Why
are
is
you
Trevi
in?
selling us no politics?
I don't know.
We'll talk politics.
Tell
if
you
we
what,
want.
don't watch the show if
Hey,
you don't like
it's
it.
Our show. It's our show. We'll talk politics. If
Talk
we
whatever
want
we
to.
want about.
I think it's important to talk about politics. Like it's a thing that it happens.
Spilling my ginger ale now because I'm upset now.
No, I think it's important for people to know. Like, why do people all sit back and just go, oh, things are the way they are because it's just the way they're supposed to be. Like, it's not. You're like, I'm not trying to be like, all right, well, they're all sulfur. It's sulfur and your demons and there's. But I'm just saying, like, you there are so many things that are happening behind the scenes that like you don't realize you're being controlled by things. And I'm not saying, oh, it's a big government conspiracy, but there are a lot of things that change, like the things we believe are because like there is like this creepy business behind it, like, you know what I mean? And we're like, oh, well, this is a good thing, and it's not. Like,
It's like, hey, we'll give you some money if you make us more money.
yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, why has the tobacco industry been around so long? Why is, you know, like there's just so much there. And I'm not in any way anti-gun. Like that's not who I am. That's not what I think. But I do think that like this is definitely, this whole Trump thing has been a big key jingling session to get
absolutely.
people to not pay
Yeah.
attention to the real issues. Like, just like, let's figure out some logical things. Like, could the background checks be better? Could they, you know, like, what are you, I mean, I don't know I mean, do we just give everybody a weapon? Is that cool too? Like, that could be fun. I
Maybe
guess.
it's a more level playing field at that point.
Yeah, just-
Everyone has a gun. It's just like a video game.
you go through gun
Well,
training
in Switzerland,
in school.
every male.
Oh boy. Okay,
No,
let's move
no,
on
I'm saying
now.
you want to. I'm not
just-
saying that's
oh,
no.
no.
You're see. Here's the deal. You get an opinion, and then you
I
just
know,
attack
but the
mine.
Switzerland argument
I'm
is
not.
so.
You're not even listening to my
I know,
argument.
but I've heard this one
You're-
so many
no,
times.
That's the
Just let him-
problem.
just let him
That's
tell
the
it. Just
problem.
let him
Okay, go ahead. I'll
You
be
made-
quiet.
you-
I'll be quiet. I'm
Just
sorry.
calm down.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I
You're-
judged you.
Trevor's
I
out.
apologize.
You're
I
putting
apologize.
on to me what you think I'm going to say.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm saying people you brought up. What if we gave everyone a gun?
I was being sarcastic.
Obviously,
Yeah, it
that
was a
doesn't
joke.
work either. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do the Swedes have
That's-
problems?
Of course, they have problems. Everywhere has problems because
No,
people
not
are
everywhere.
crazy.
Canada
I mean, they've
seems
got
good.
they've
Really?
got-
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I think Sweden's all right because they've got the Swiss Army knives, and their watches tick like perfection. So
Yeah, they got really nice watches.
They got
the
really
cheese.
nice watches, and they can stab
I mean,
people.
Swiss cheese is okay.
And Swiss cheese. Yeah, they got a good cheese.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's not my
I
favorite.
mean,
when
it's
it's
not-
made in Wisconsin.
It's not something that you'd have on everything, but there are times that a Swiss cheese is really what you need.
It's really good on a burger.
hey guys,
like
we've
a
gone
Frisco
full
burger?
circle back to cooking.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Trevor,
Sorry.
welcome back to the show.
I didn't mean to go too far in politics.
Trevor threw the mic away from his
Trevor
face.
really-
I just was so bored.
Trevor really likes lobbyists. He was upset at me from the get-go.
Trevor, you know
I have no interest in talking about it. I have opinions about lobbyists, but
Oh, what are your opinions? I want to hear them then.
I'm not going to talk about lobbyists.
You almost got him.
No,
you
do
almost
it.
got him in
we
there.
don't need to talk about the rest of these stories.
I just want to hear Trevor's opinion on lobbies.
No, I'm not. This is a video game. Sean.
Well, this is video
Trevor,
games, right?
This is a
There's
whatever we
video
want it
game
to be
lobbyists
show.
too.
What if like let's talk like let's talk like creepy worst case scenario, right? If this somehow worked and like I mean I get it, the games are protected under the art thing and like they can't really tax mature rated games, but like you know, but if like this actually, I mean, are you
States
just
could, by the
like
way. States could totally do that.
you have no skin in the game if the government started to regulate something you're so passionate about. Like if they made it more difficult for you to play games you wanted to play. And then, like, because think about it. Okay, you like GTA. I know it's one of your favorite games of all time. You like Red Dead. It's one of your favorite games of all
I'm
time.
not
If the
saying-
government were to, like, come in and make it more difficult to where maybe even developers were like, we don't even
We're
want to
not
waste
even
our
gonna make the
time
game
making these
anymore.
because it's
Yeah.
so hard to get it out. I know I'm kind of goating you a little bit, but I'm curious, like, that's still related to video games. I'm not trying to, like, throw us off of that. So.
I'm fine talking about that, but talking about random lobbyists or blah blah blah.
Well, I
Wait a
think-
second,
But
wait a second,
that's
hang
the
on.
problem, right? We only care about the politics when it impacts something specific or passionate to us.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at one issue and seeing how a decision or a change on that issue will potentially impact something we care about down the line.
I mean, it happened with a lot of like, okay, the music industry in the 80s, like when rap music got really popular and they started wanting to like label that and control it and things like that. And then that affected different things that affects movies. And then that stuff kind of come down in the 90s to video games and like all this stuff, it is intertwined. It's like, but I don't know. It's just one of those. I get it because sometimes I think I just feel like it's you just can't win this battle. Like none of this stuff.
No, you absolutely
like,
can't.
You just can't win these battles, and so maybe it's not worth talking about. But
No,
It's just-
I'm vastly interested in politics. I don't know, and I do have strong opinions about different things. I don't think video games should be regulated, just because there is zero evidence that they affect people.
So you're saying we should be able to have pornographic video games?
I'm not saying we should just.
Why? Because they're regulated right now.
No, what he's saying is that
I'm
next
just saying,
week
if you
on
don't want
Tuesday,
them to be you mean you don't want to be regulated to the extent of games you enjoy?
No, Jeremy, what he's saying is that next week on Tuesday we're starting a new stream called Tub Politics, starring Trevor.
Yes.
okay,
I'll talk
Go.
politics.
I'll tune in.
I enjoy politics.
I know it'll be the Jeremy
I
and
just-
Trevor show,
It's
and the
their
two of
certain
them
place. I don't know.
I mean, and I'm not trying to like have a fight. I want people to get woke out there. That's all I'm saying is like don't just sit back.
It's like so last year.
and be like oblivious to things. Like I don't care what political party you support or whatever. Like who cares? Just like be aware of stuff, and don't. I don't know. Just I don't know. I'm so. It's just it's a losing battle sometimes. Anyways, the internet's one of those places where it's very volatile and everybody just yells at each other and nobody really accomplishes anything, right? Like so, it would be nice to have like adult, civil conversations about these sorts of things. All right, let's move on to their story that does not involve politics, hopefully.
Maybe.
GameSpot.com. Am I on the right story? GameSpot.com reports Xbox boss wants Fortnite PS4 Xbox One crossplay. Developer agrees.
Yeah, they're wanting to do something that Phil Spencer has called for on several different fronts, saying, let's just let everybody play together. It's kind of what we're talking. Let's just get along. Let's all hang out and be one happy tub family that all plays Fortnite from whatever way that you want to. Because they are going to be opening it up on mobile very soon. And
But that won't be crossplay. There's no way.
Yeah.
it is crossplay. They've already announced it.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
iOS.
So-
How's that going to be
It
any
was
good?
It was originally
What do you mean?
It's the exact same thing.
Haven't you seen Trevor's controller he has for his phone?
What? Oh yeah, yeah.
What do you
just
mean?
don't-
How is it going to be good?
It's going to be questionable.
I don't think so.
What's
I mean,
gonna be
are all
questionable?
They have to have an on-screen
your
control
phone is like
mechanism.
almost more powerful than the Switch almost
Well,
at this point,
yeah.
like a Nintendo Switch. So I'm just saying.
I
like,
don't know.
But it's not like I think the fact that Fortnite has a lot of a little more of a cartoony feel lends itself to being able to do this.
And obviously, the graphics will probably be a little dumbed down
Yeah.
from the Xbox and PC, but still, it's.
I'm
like,
just saying your depth of field with the size of the screen, all kinds of things I think are going to get impacted from a actual play perspective.
yeah, but I mean, for you, but I mean, the average like kid who's playing this, they don't care, right? You
No,
know,
of
like
course not.
A kid playing on an iPad or on
Which
even
means
their
it would be
parents'
good
phone.
for someone who's playing
Yeah.
on a bigger device. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no,
Jeremy,
for sure.
you play the knockoff PUBG on your phone, right?
Yeah, and I won it.
Yeah, yeah.
Enough said.
And
So-
guess what? It was not the same game as playing it on
Yeah.
the PC. I mean,
Yeah, but
that's
it's
what
not.
I'm getting.
This is
obviously.
actually like a direct port, though. I mean,
This is a
supposed to be-
direct port. So this is something that they announced. Was it last week or maybe a
Yeah,
little bit?
It's going to be on
something like that.
iOS
It's-
first, and then it's going to go
Yep.
to Android later.
So originally they had only announced that it is going to be cross-play between PlayStation, PC, and mobile. And then a day later they announced that Xbox will be able to play with PC and mobile. But you won't be able to cross-play between
Yeah, all of those.
Xbox
PlayStation.
and PlayStation.
The thing, and the way,
Because of Sony.
The thing with the
Because
mobile.
Sony's a bunch of jerks.
So on the mobile too, it's worth pointing out that you have an default. It's only with other mobile players. But you can actually have an opt-in option where you say, "I want to be able to play this with."
Okay,
I want to be
that's
grouped.
interesting,
that's
yeah.
cool.
I want to be
That's
able to be
okay.
grouped in with Xbox and PC players. I
'Cause
mean, if you're playing
my
with a
gosh.
PC player, you're going to get murdered.
So
but
the
it's just
question
still-
is then can you do cross-play team play? Meaning, can I look for a player on Xbox when I'm playing on mobile who's a friend of mine? Like, oh, check Xbox gamer
it's-
tag.
wouldn't
You know what I
be
mean? Like
it's
that would be.
connected. So that's okay. So
that would
that's-
be hard.
That's how it works on Xbox and PC cross-platform right now. Is you cannot choose. It's never cross-play. Like you can't do that on its own. But if I'm on PC and you're on Xbox, we can party up through the Epic system. Not through your
Okay, so that's
not on the
where we'll be
system,
doing
not
it.
on the system level, but you can party up through Epic's system if you have them on your friends list, and you can cross play between PC and Xbox.
So they'll probably be the same thing then on mobile.
More than likely, but I
because
think
Epic is handling that
but
connection.
it sounds like with the mobile one, you can actually just toggle a thing that says, "I want to be match made into cross-platform
Well, yeah,
games."
yeah. No, I get that. I'm just saying, but how are you going to find your friends?
But
You know
that's
what I
that's
mean?
through the Epic
It's
friends
through the
list.
Epic
that
friends
makes
list.
sense.
Yeah,
that makes
so-
So they're also saying that all of your information is going to be something that you can. I mean, any experience or whatnot that you gain from a game on mobile will carry over because it's tied in. If you're wanting in on it, right now they're only accepting people signing up for it. So it's
Yeah.
not that you can just get in. You'll get an email if you get approved for it. And it asks you to sign into your Epic account when you do go through that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's all tied. All of your information will carry over.
Yeah.
All right, next story comes from Kotaku.com. It says Shadow of the Tomb Raider will be out this fall. Update. There's an update. It says a teaser trailer for the game appears to have leaked as well, which I'm kind of surprised because they almost made it sound like this game, like the last one, didn't sell well, and maybe they weren't going to
I
revisit Tomb
enjoyed it.
Raider again and like that quickly.
Yeah.
But hey,
But what about the movie, right?
It sounded like a really stupid idea to not have a game coming out the year that your movie comes out. That's
I don't know. That's a stupid idea, but
Well, I
guess.
mean, it just seems like that's something that you do now. Is you try to capitalize, despite
they like quit
Assassin's-
making game movies though for like a long time
No,
ago.
I understand that. I'm not saying like a game tie-in that it would tie
okay.
in directly, but if you've got something that is coming out in one of your properties,
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
capitalize
to
expand,
capitalize on that
capitalize the
because
property.
people are excited about the seeing a movie or something that has this character, they're going to be more inclined to buy a new game if you've got that, or vice versa. So it makes sense that you would release it in the same year. It is supposed to be called the Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Enter the Tomb Raider.
No, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So,
I just want to say counterpoint. Ubisoft did not make an Assassin's Creed game the same year they released the movie, and then we got Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Origins
So-
was a good game, and the
Yeah.
movie was terrible. So
that was a full year removed, wasn't it?
yep.
Yeah.
It's not. It's very uncommon. I mean, for that to happen that often anymore. Like, I don't. I mean, they used to
Not-
do that like every time.
not
Every
the
movie
actual
had a tie-in game.
tie-in
now
game,
it's all
but-
like mobile stuff. So like
Yeah.
you always see the mobile tie-in
Yeah,
games and stuff
because
like
they're
that.
easier and cheaper to deploy.
I saw somebody post on a Facebook group that the new Tomb Raider movie was really good, and I kind of rolled my eyes like, yeah, right.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I don't expect anything from it. I expect it to be a fun action movie.
Well, hopefully
Just
it's
like I saw Death Wish and I expected nothing more than that. And got nothing more than that.
Death Wish.
Death Wish, yeah.
What's that?
It's not a game movie. It's a new movie that came
Hey,
out that was
Trevor, this is a game show.
Oh, how
We
dare
talking about
you.
games.
Yeah, no movies,
I just
Trevor.
mentioned
Let's talk about
Trevor,
movies.
no movies.
You quit the tub.
Eric was
You
the
quit-
one who
you quit-
started digging into it.
Oh, blame me. Always blame me.
Wow.
Everybody blames me for everything. All right, let's go on to the next story. Next story comes from GameSpot. Hey, guys, you know that Prison Escape game is coming out. Next story. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, there's something to it.
We spent too long talking about politics
Yeah, sorry.
to talk about it.
No, they have announced that it's got a specific time that it's going to take people to beat. They said about 6 to 8 hours.
That's good.
They've said
Yeah.
that they started with just 10 people on the project, ramped up to about 40 later in development.
I mean, I guess it's a $30 game. I didn't expect
yeah.
it to be that long. So.
Well, and I wouldn't want it to be that long.
Yeah, especially
Sure.
because you have to play it with somebody else.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest reason that it's a hey, how long is this that I'm actually
How long
gonna
do I have to
be
put up
tied
with this
in?
other person?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The director of the game actually wrote all of it, and he worked with a script doctor. They said that
the F the Oscars guy.
yeah, the F the Oscars guy.
Okay.
He said that EA had been very supportive and hands off. He said if EA wants to make an apple greener, I can say no. He said 100% of the income from away.
Are there apples in this game?
I hope so. Now that he said
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Right.
I think he's saying if something ludicrous like that they were requesting, I would say no, and it wouldn't. It would be.
So they're
just
going to have
no.
red apples only, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Hashtag and green apples.
He said 100% of the income from A Way Out will go to the developer Hazelight. EA makes nothing. He said that EA helps with marketing and support, but apparently gets nothing from sales.
Really?
And
That's
he
weird.
said he acknowledges that EA has its fair share of issues, as all publishers do. He said they bleep and take a pee like everybody else does. So
Wow, he
They
seems
curse.
full of himself.
He's kind of a weirdo, but
He's very full of himself.
I mean, he's like just like taxes.
he said that he did say that he would never make any games with microtransactions. And he also said that there is no plan for a Switch edition
he's
yet.
a little better. With it only being a shorter game, why wouldn't you put it on Switch?
I don't know. There's
Because
probably
that seems
there's
like a
probably
great
actual
mobile-friendly
logistics
game. Yeah, probably.
to the reason that they wouldn't have that. So
it seems like
probably because of the fact that Nintendo's ability to play online and like team up or party up or whatnot is not very friendly,
and
user
the
friendly.
split screen stuff is kind of deceptively hard to do because it does take a lot of power to make the split screen stuff, and it's all split screen pretty much. So
All right, next story comes from IGN.com. It says listing for Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell 2018 spotted. It's been a while. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's
good.
really
I'm excited.
exciting.
Yeah, I really like those games.
I would love it if they kind of went back to the origins of it.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
What was what was the last game called? Do you remember?
Blacklist. I think it
Blacklist.
was.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was the one where they like projected the mission titles on the walls and stuff like
They
that.
started
wasn't
doing that in Conviction.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they kept that up, and
I thought Blacklist was a
so
pretty
aren't
decent
all
game.
the Tom
It's
Clancy
not-
games have
yeah.
something to do with his books, right?
ish. Yeah.
I
ish?
mean, it's so far removed
Well,
at
and,
this
I don't
and
point.
think the
he's
Division
dead
was.
now, right?
I don't think there was a
Yeah,
Division
he's
book.
So I'm just curious if it's
Did we
going
talk
to
about the
hold
Division?
up.
Oh yeah, we did last week. The second one
You
coming
know?
out.
I don't think
don't
we
know.
did.
We didn't talk about the new Division last week. We did last
Did
week.
we
too.
not? I don't
It
remember.
feels like
No,
we
I
talked
think
about
we
it
might have.
ourselves.
Yeah, we might
I think I texted you guys on Friday.
Oh, is that what it is?
Or
Oh,
See,
yeah.
Thursday.
I had a couple
Yep,
stories
yep.
that I meant to talk about.
Yeah, new
I'm-
division
yeah.
coming out, Division 2.
I'm excited about it.
Trevor and
but
I will play it.
Probably nobody else is, though.
I mean, I'll play
Totally
it.
play it.
I'll hate every minute
I'll
of
play it. I'll beat it before you, Trevor. Shut up.
You shut your face. I'll
Can
beat
you
it.
can you really beat that game though?
Yeah, it has a
There's
story.
campaign
It has a
thingy.
campaign.
It's
Like,
super
Yeah, but
dumb.
who plays the
but
campaign?
I did.
You just
It was
play
Actually, the
awesome.
campaign was a lot of stuff that he could
No,
do.
I'm saying with a game like that,
the
that's
campaign.
I'm saying with a loot-based game like that, the campaign usually is not the reason that people play the game. They play the game so that they can go and grind and get themselves to a 75 light.
The campaign's the
score.
reason I played through most of Destiny.
Thank
That's
you.
the reason that I would play and
Well, that's what
that
I'm
you
saying.
would play.
Yeah.
But majority of people don't enjoy those games the way that I would.
Oh, is that the case? I
think
I
so.
think you're lumping yourself into
I-
a smaller
I think
minority than that you are
the-
actually aware of.
No, I don't think so because I think
I
that
know
there's a lot
so.
of people that play beyond that because they want to play for that grind and get
Oh.
themselves to that
But-
next
but
level.
beyond-
I think,
that
I think
doesn't
that the
imply they
division
don't-
had a lot of neat ideas. I just hope that they innovate on them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they actually make a better version of the game. And I'll be
Oh,
excited
yeah.
to play
Yeah.
it. But if
That
it's
game
not,
was a ton of fun
But
at the beginning, and
yeah.
it started to get way too grindy.
yeah, I just like I don't mind some like if the grind is an optional thing. If people want to go pursue that, that's fine. But like I kind of want. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff about that game, and it was really fun. But I was just not interested in the end game stuff. Like once I finished the main campaign, I was just like, I don't really care about the rest of this. But that's cool. That's good to know. Splinter Cell's coming back. Go.
Yeah, I'm
that's a
excited
good
for
thing.
this. I'd be fine with more of the like. I did like Blacklist. I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day how much I enjoyed the original games. Just how I don't know. Whatever.
He enjoyed how whatever they were.
Yeah, all the games.
They were a little. They were maybe a little more stealth focused.
They felt a
back
little
then.
more methodical, slower
Yeah.
paced. These new ones are a lot of fun, but they're more about the aggressive.
Yeah. All right, one more story from IGN.com. It says Stardew Valley publishers Magic School RPG officially named Witchbrook.
Yeah, so if you have been waiting
boy.
for another game that is in the vein of Stardew Valley,
Oh boy, when's this coming out?
but more magic based, it's called Witchbrook. I don't see an actual release date in here.
I need to play this game.
I saw a thing that says Stardew Valley meets Harry Potter, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this game.
Oh, my body is ready. My eyes are hungry for it. I want to consume its noises.
Sounds like he is likening the combat in Witchbrook to classic Zelda games.
Yep.
But instead of using a sword, players will have spells at their disposal.
Well,
So it's currently slated for PC, but the studio is entertaining the possibility of bringing the game to Nintendo Switch. So
Which makes complete sense.
get it on the Switch.
I think that would be something that hopefully will not take as long to get over to the Switch as the port for Stardew did.
Hopefully not, and I wouldn't think they would, just because they've got the Switch in mind this time.
Hopefully they have, but I mean, it's such a small team with. I
That's
don't know
true.
if he's hired more people or if he's still just building these games by himself because he pretty much built Stardew alone. He just brought people in to help with this new multiplayer thing that's supposed to be coming out.
Hire some people, dang it! We want it faster.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, that does it for the news. Should we check our mailbag, see if anything's in there?
Check unheard messages.
Emails, voicemails, or DMs. We want to hear from you.
Mailbox number, please.
It's mail time.
First message.
First message. All right, there's no messages.
Beep.
Imagine that.
There's no messages here for you.
So,
You guys suck.
I just like Taxis said he tried to leave a message. I don't know why.
He said it was long distance. So
Yeah, so he
hung
quit.
up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you have a cell phone, it doesn't matter. So try your cell phone.
Maybe those
He is in-
Canadian
he is
cell
in
phones
Canada.
do matter.
So the international
I don't know. I
may-
mean,
Maybe use Google Voice
know.
to call us. Just send it to.
can you charge it to your health care?
What is our Google Voice?
curious.
I think you can actually call Minute or Tubcast or no, call I want to get at minuteatub.com and that'll actually get you to our voicemail through Gmail.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wanna get @minuteatub.com.
Yeah, I think that will get us through because I think that's what our Gmail counts through. Anyways, yeah. That is about it for our show. Did we forget anything?
We We got to thank some peeps.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, Trevor. This is the part of the show where we would like to thank our Patreon peeps. These are all the lovely individuals who donate at the co-producer level or higher. That's $10 or more a month. You too could be part of this grand team of 2 people by going to patreon.com/minutinatub.
If you loved us,
Every donation counts. If you can only give us $1 of your hard-earned cash, we would appreciate that.
I mean, show us your love.
Do you love us?
We thank you very much for all of your support, whether that's your thoughts and prayers or your financial donations.
What about their hexes?
Please do leave those at home.
We invite your hexes.
Send all your exes to Texas.
all of them. If you're sending those should only go to Trevor.
Yep.
Because he's the only one that's
bring 'em
inviting
on.
them.
But it's a game.
Hex Trevor, I guess. Hashtag Hex Trevor. All right.
You can hext me as well.
Yeah. That's
And
like
it's hexing in the text form.
it's like hexting. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
otherwise
why
known
it's
as
called hexting.
swearing at me in text.
Well, we did it. We made it through another show. It's been lovely with everyone here. It's been lovely with those in the chat. It's been lovely to hang out with all of you.
Even though Trevor hated all of it.
We appreciate all those people who just
I-
listen to us,
all
you
of it.
know?
Yeah, if you're just
They
one of them
don't get
people.
enough Flava Flav
If
from
you're
us or
if you're
whatever.
firing up your old
don't get enough
iTunes, the podcasts, if you listen to it there, thank you. We appreciate it.
We thank you for
On the
allowing us
iTunes.
to bless your ears.
Yes, we're glad that you
I love
have
your-
given
you can
us time.
Send us an email or call and tell us how you enjoy
if you-
listening to us the most.
if you
Is it
listen-
in the car?
If you listen to us on
The tub?
iTunes, you should
Leave us a
leave us a
review.
review. Why don't you just let me say it, Kyle?
Leave us a review on
Say
iTunes.
it. Say it. Say it.
You
Say
poop
it.
head. No, it's fine.
I was gonna.
We love the reviews.
Even if you don't listen to us on there, you should go leave a review
That'd be helpful.
right now.
So I
Tell-
should
tell
go leave
us.
a review?
Tell us we're awesome.
Yeah,
It's not bad if I did it. That seems like...
it helps us, you know.
All right. Come back tomorrow night for the Tubcast at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time right here at twitch.tv/MinuteTub. Be sure to subscribe to us at youtube.com/MinuteTub. You can check us out on our website at MinuteTub.com. Find everything there that you would like. But until next time, do whatever else. Go to like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Follow our
Tweet
Instagram
at us.
account. All those places things happen. Thank you very much. Love y'all. Sleep tight. We'll see you tomorrow night.